All right. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. We're going to celebrate by talking about going emerald. And so, shiny green first rank of coaching is emerald. So, whether or not you're a new coach, or you've been a coach for a while, or even you are already emerald and you're trying to train your own team or just repeat going emerald, this is for everybody. So, we're going to talk specifically about how to build your team. So if you are a new coach catching this, make sure you still do new coach trainings because you still need to get the foundations of your business. So again, if you're a new coach catching this, make sure you do new coach trainings. Tonight, we're specifically going to be talking about building your team and going emerald. So my name is Stephanie Lane. I am a 4-star diamond coach, Success Club All-Star legend, and I've been a coach for 6 years. And I started as a teacher, and then I actually had no intention of ever leaving teaching. I loved coaching because I loved the community. I loved being able to help provide for our family and pay off debt. And it wasn't until we had a total of 4 kids. I was 3 or 4 years into coaching, and I said to my husband, what if I just stay home? Because we had 2 under 2, and I knew that 4 kids, 2 under 2, was going to be a lot if I was working full time. And so I'm so grateful that coaching provided me the opportunity to provide for my family from home. So whether or not you work full time, part time, you stay home, coaching is for everyone. So I'm going to talk about the very first milestone or rank, as we call it, within coaching, and that is Emerald Coach. Okay, so I hope, first of all, you have something to write with. And if you don't, if you have to go scramble and get something, that's totally okay, because sometimes I know, like, we were just watching Game of Thrones. We're trying to catch up before it comes out in April. And, sometimes I'll forget something here or there. So if you need to go get paper, do so now. But Emerald Coach is you plus 2. So you're a coach. You have 1 coach on your right and you have 1 coach on your left. You have 2 legs as a coach. And those coaches are active as well, meaning that they are getting Performance Line or Shakeology. And you become an Emerald Coach. And there's many reasons why you want this to be a goal that you set for yourself in a very short amount of time. Because when you're just doing challenge groups and you're just having people order challenge packs, Shakeology, Performance Line from you, that you get retail sales commission is the fancy word for that. We get 25% of orders. We know that. But there are more ways to earn as a coach than just that. And, earning from orders is a very linear way of ordering. Like, do you see yourself having like thousands and thousands of people ordering from you? Probably not. So a good way to increase your income as a coach and build it and continue to build it is by starting your own team. Once you are Emerald Coach, you can earn something called team cycle bonuses. Now, team cycle bonuses are residual income from you and your team's activity. So that means if one of your coaches has someone order a challenge pack and your other coach has someone order 2 challenge packs, you get a bonus just for them helping other people and paying it forward. And so that'll start to build your weekly paychecks. And I'll show you some exact examples on that. As well as when you're Emerald and you achieve Success Club monthly, you get free customer leads. So in January, I think I had like 16 free customers. Those are people that I did not have to find. Beachbody brought them to me because they have lots of people that order. They just go to beachbody.com and order. Or they do, like they just did an advertisement on a podcast I was listening to. Beachbody did for Beachbody On Demand. And you text this number to get Beachbody On Demand. So when people are doing that, Beachbody wants those people to have a coach. So they assign them to all coaches, Emerald and above, who are also achieving Success Club. So if free customers and more earning is not a reason to go for it. I mean, you'd be silly not to, right? So U plus 2 is Emerald. Now, an easy way to do this if you're just starting out as a coach is just to take a picture of your own transformation. And if you don't have one yet, take your coaches or anyone else on your team or even on the Beachbody pages and screenshot that and send it to like your best friends, your sister, your mom, your cousin, whoever. And just say, oh my God, I just signed up for this. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of nervous. Will you do this with me? Because honestly, the first people that you want to be coaches are those that are closest to you because they will have the top spot on your team. My very first coach was my husband, and I didn't even do this. I just said, honey, you're going to be a coach. And he's like, what? Okay. And so I signed him up, and the other one was my friend, and I was Emerald. I did that within my first 30 days as a coach. From there, you will build more. But, you know, it's like, who are those people in your life that would do anything for you, that would try anything with you, that if you were going to a party or a concert or trying a new hair product, the people you're going to talk to, you know, if you just got an awesome new makeup that you really like and you tell your best friend about it, you know, she's probably going to go buy it. It's the same thing. You want your friends and family to be on this healthy lifestyle with you. Do not be afraid to bring them along. In fact, you want them there. So again, my husband has the very first spot on my team. And as my team grew and grew, he gets benefits from that as well through Team Cycle Bonus. So it's definitely we all succeed in this together when you bring your really close friends and family in the beginning. Some of the benefits when you go Emerald, you know, your coach will give you a shout out. So these are two coaches on my team that went Emerald. This was posted on Facebook, and you know, we're cheering them on, and the team is celebrating, and people are watching you. And when you say you're going to become a coach or you've signed up to become a coach, some people might not join right away, and they just kind of want to sit back and watch because they want to see, well, if this person can succeed with it, then I can succeed with it. So when this social proof comes out from you being an Emerald coach, it's like, oh, okay, this is actually a thing. This is, you know, she's succeeding or he's succeeding. So they watch to see if this is something that they think they can do. And they want to see you do it first. So you have to lead by example. And it definitely gives you a credibility boost when they see that you've signed up as a coach and then, oh, they've already achieved this first milestone. And they don't know what Emerald Coach is, but they see you're doing things with your coaching business. So it's really important that you do this, you know, in a very short amount of time. Don't overthink it so much. Now this, if you like numbers, this is for you. If you don't like numbers, just listen. But this is the chart of the potentials of Team Cycle bonuses that you can earn. So as an Emerald coach, the maximum you can earn per week as an Emerald coach is $250 per week. Okay, so that's $1,000 a month. Ruby coach is $1,000 a week. Diamond coach is $2,000 a week. And it just goes up from there and caps out at 15 star at $12,000 a week. So the thing I love about this, when I was a teacher, every year I got an $80 a month raise. And I knew every year I would get an $80 a month raise. But when I was coaching, I could decide how much I earned because it would just be whatever, rank. I could just aim for that rank, and then that would determine my income. So I think that's really cool. You get to decide how much you earn, right? I mean, what job allows you to do that? So this is a bonus on top of any orders of Shakeology or challenge packs. This grows as your business grows, and it's more sustainable than just challenge packs and Shakeology alone. And I'll show you another graphic that explains this. So this first one at the top left is just a coach who has had 2 people order Shakeology. So they got $60 that week. That's awesome. As a new coach, guys, that's so awesome. And how does that grow? You start to build a team. So the second one over, now they have this new one called Team Bonus, where it says $126. That's the Team Cycle bonus that you can start earning once you're Emerald and above. The subscription commission is on demand, and the retail commission is Shakeology, Performance Line, Beach Bars, that kind of stuff. Now, bumping down to the bottom left, they've continued to grow their team. So now on this week, they earned $300 in Team Cycle bonus. And then the last one, hopefully the video feed's not in the way, but the last one on the bottom right, they've continued to grow their team, and now their team bonus is $1,494 that week. Okay. So as you continue to, like, you go Emerald, then Ruby, then Diamond, Star Diamond, as you continue to build, your income continues to grow. And I love that in this business, we succeed by helping others succeed, whether you're helping people with their health and fitness, or you're helping people, you're mentoring coaches who want to help other people. That makes sense. Okay, and then this is the free leads that I was talking about. So the benefits of being an Emerald coach and hitting Success Club is that you get free leads. Okay, so don't miss, it has to be the two things together, Emerald plus Success Club. So if you haven't done this yet, write down in your planner that you have to be Emerald by the last Thursday of the month, as well as achieve Success Club by the last day of the month. So I'm opening my planner just to look at the date. Okay, so you want to be Emerald by March 28th, no later than that, and achieve Success Club by March 31st. And then the entire month of April, you get free leads. Now, the top grouping here is where it says customer program. Now, that's if you achieve Success Club 5. Okay, you get free customer leads. Those are people that order just outside of a coach, and then Beachbody brings them into a coach. The bottom portion where it says Success Club program, that is if you achieve Success Club 10 or higher. So you've helped 5 people in the month of March. And those are direct Shakeology orders that you receive commission for. Like, they separate that just because, Shakeology is such a flagship product for us, and they want to make sure that commission is going to coaches. So not to confuse you, but there is 2 tiers. So if you achieve Success Club 10, you get both the customer program and the Success Club program. If you achieve Success Club 5, you get the customer program. Both are free customers. Both are awesome. But within this example month, that coach earned all those free customers and $357 in commission that they didn't even have to go find those people. Beachbody brought them in, which is awesome. Okay, so let's talk about creating your list to go Emerald. Who do you know? And I'm not even kidding. I still have my very first list I ever made as a coach, and I keep it in the forefront of my binder, my coach binder, as a reminder of, what is the very first thing a coach should do? Make a list. So who do you know that has a body? Right? Everybody. Everybody in the world needs health, fitness, nutrition, a purpose, a passion, a community, more income. This fits everyone, but no, I digress. Who enjoys helping other people? Who comes to your mind when you think of someone who likes to help others? Who is fun? Who is positive? Who's funny? Who just, you like to be around? You like to go grab coffee with them. You like to go on a walk. You like to call this person up and just talk to them. Who likes health and fitness? Who is in a challenge group? Who has said that they could use extra income? Who would you like to work with? I think the beauty of this is we get to handpick our team. So make it people you enjoy being around. Do not be afraid to ask your close friends and family, because they already love you. They would do anything for you. You don't know, you can't prejudge anyone. You don't know who desperately needs this. And I honestly think, like, what if my coach had never asked me? I found my coach on Instagram. I connected with her because I had done TurboFire. And so I was talking all over Instagram about TurboFire and my love for it. I was not a coach. I was watching her. I was loving what she was doing. I had actually clicked on every link in her bio. I had watched a What is Coaching presentation. Like, I'm sitting here like hiding, watching everything she's doing. I'm not going to invite myself to someone's party. You have to invite me. So when she invited me, I was like, yes. And I signed up right away. I would have never signed up had she not invited me, even though I knew everything she was doing and I really wanted to do it. So think about people like me when you're afraid to invite. Okay. So when you brain dump your list, the next step is to start inviting. And I will give you examples on what to say, but really take the pressure off. There is no wrong way to invite someone. Okay. You can say all the wrong things to the right person. It doesn't matter. Okay. But invite people. Just send the invitation. Close your eyes if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit send. And invite them to something that's going to explain coaching. The last thing that I want you to do is feel like you have to explain what this is and word vomit all over them and work yourself up. Invite them to something else, like a sneak peek or a What is Coaching call or a pre-recorded call or something that's been done already. So I personally lately have been just sending out a What is Coaching presentation from YouTube that some coaches and I did together. And I just asked them to watch it. And then we set up a time to talk afterwards. And I'll go through this in more detail, but you have to set up a time to talk after. Please don't say, oh, just let me know after you watch it or get back to me. Because if it's a flighty time, if there's no commitment, if there's no appointment, they will just push it off because we're all so busy, right? So set up a time like an appointment. You're being professional. I know when I'm going to go get my teeth cleaned at the dentist, we have an appointment. I know when my kids are going to go to the doctor, we have an appointment. Okay. It's not just when I feel like showing up. Okay. So the first part, just ask people about coaching. I can share this with you guys in our group, but here are just some simple ones. The first one is from a challenge group. Hey, you're kicking butt in our challenge group. You know, you're basically doing what a coach does. You're not getting paid for it. Have you ever considered? Or just catching up with an old friend. Hey, your vacation looked amazing. I'm always looking for fun teammates and I thought of you. Have you ever considered coaching? Or inviting to something specific. Hey, I'm putting together a coach sneak peek next week, or we have a coach sneak peek next week. I know you want to be able to stay home with your kids and mention that you hate how short maternity leaves. Would you like to check it out? So in all of these, it's kind of like, what is in it for them? And we're going to talk about working through your list on this as well. So you send out the invitation. Okay, you just send it out. Whether they want to do it or not does not matter. It does not reflect on you. You're just sending it out there and then let them decide if this is for them. So the step 2 is set up the time to view the information about coaching. So I have a 20-minute video with more info, or the sneak peek is Monday, or the backstage pass is tomorrow. The live presentation is on Thursday. These are just examples, okay? And if you don't have an event going on, a recorded one is perfect. They can watch it at their convenience. They can watch it when they're folding laundry. And then set a date for the follow-up before you give them the information to the sneak peek or the video. So that's really important, because if you send the video first, they don't have a reason, a specific reason to get back to you. And then you're like wondering and feeling awkward about it. And I don't want you to feel awkward. I want you to feel confident. So here's just some examples. Okay, glad you saw that you were in the sneak peek. Oh, I must have well, this is not a good example. Geez. So I added someone to the sneak peek We set up a date to talk on Saturday. So here was my response. Okay, glad you saw that you are in the sneak peek. I will message you Saturday to answer any questions you may have. Or I'll message you at 9 p.m. after the event, or I'll message you at 2, or when's a good time to call you? If this is someone you talk to, or even someone you don't, I've done phone calls with people I don't really know that well. But if you can get on the phone with them, you are like 100% more likely to have them sign up, because they can hear your voice. They can hear they can hear your heart. They can hear your passion, maybe your nervousness, and that's okay. It's okay for them to hear you be nervous, because they know that you have feelings. Oh, funny. A notification just popped up about an appointment that I have tomorrow. So anytime you feel like you're being pushy, guys, just think you're a doctor. Okay, and then the follow-up. So this happens after they've viewed the information. This is let's say you sent them a video to watch. You guys had a date to talk on the phone or to message the next day or whenever you guys plan it out. The first thing you're going to do is focus on the positive, okay? Hey, what did you like best from the presentation or the sneak peek or whatever? You want to find out what's in it for them. Coaching has so many aspects of it, and we all kind of do it for different reasons, especially based on our personalities and our goals. So you want to find out, what did they really like about it? And then validate that and talk about it. If they're like, wow, I really liked the story of the teacher who can then stay home with their kids, you say, yeah, isn't that so cool? Coaching is such a great opportunity to be able to build the kind of lifestyle and freedom that you want. Okay. And then I like to just kind of gauge how interested they are to sign up. And usually for me, I say I'm inviting to a new coach mentorship, which we run every month. You guys know that. And so I'll say, that there's a deadline, and it's usually the end of the month. But I want to know how excited they are. So I say, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you see yourself? 1 is no interest. 10 is yeah, let's go. So I feel like if they're a 1 through 8, then I'll just say, hey, what keeps you from being a 10? And it's usually a question or a self-limiting belief or some kind of objection that they don't feel confident enough. If they're a 9 or a 10, then I'm like, okay, do you have time to sign up today? I mean, why not? Why don't drag your feet? If I gave you the new coach link, it takes 5 minutes. Are you ready to go? If they're a 9 or a 10, they're ready to go. Don't be afraid. Be confident in what you have to offer. If they're a 1 through 8, I usually just answer their questions, go through their objections. I love to use feel, felt, found. Write that down, feel, felt, found. If they're like, well, I don't know anyone, I don't think I'd be good at this. I know how you feel. I felt the same way too. I live in the middle of Iowa. There's only 800 people in the town that I live in. I think I had 200 friends on Facebook. But what I found was, and then just share how you overcame that issue or that problem or that mindset or whatever it is. And you just go through that until they're ready to sign up. And some people, you guys, it's just the way it is. Some people have a lot of self-limiting beliefs. They have no confidence in themselves. They don't think that they're good enough. And you can be that person to build them up. And if they're just not ready yet, it happens. That's okay. So if I want you to work with the willing. I want you to work with people who are excited. There's going to be people you talk to every month and they just drag their feet and you're like, why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Some people just do that. But I don't want you to have to drag people. So don't pursue it intensely if they won't commit, if they won't message with you, if they won't view the information, if they're just not getting back to you, they're wishy-washy, they have excuses. I mean, if that's the way they act in just a conversation, what kind of a coach do you think that person's going to be? And then you're going to be frustrated. And their answer or actions does not in any way reflect on you. Okay? Other people's triggers, other people's beliefs, other people's issues are not your fault or your problem. Okay? So take some of that pressure off of yourself. You have a gift. You have something amazing. This has been, I love everything about coaching. I love the community. I love that I get to provide for my family. I love that we get to encourage a healthy lifestyle, and that's my job, you know? So there's so many great things about coaching. Remind yourself of that. And when you sit down to do your invitations, put something next to you that's a reminder of why you're doing this. I used to have a picture, well, I still do, but when I was really pushing, you know, to build my team, I would have a picture of my kids next to my workspace. You know, what are you doing this for? At the end of the day, it can't just be rank and income, because when you get those things, then they feel empty. What good will this bring to you, your life, your family? How will this impact, you know, more than just a title or an amount in your bank account? Like, there has to be way more than that. And those are the kind of people that you're going to attract too. So, okay. So we have active coach here, and that's, you know, that's where you start. Everybody starts at ground zero. 2 coaches, you're emerald. 4 coaches with 1 ruby, or 1 emerald on each side, you're ruby. And then diamond is 4 coaches on each side with 1 emerald. So basically, if you guys just continue to go emerald consistently, your rank will grow. It's like emerald is a skill. And it's an activity level. Once you figure it out and you continue to do it, it is lather, rinse, repeat. It just keeps happening, okay? So just think anytime that you're trying to achieve another level, you're going to go emerald, and you're going to go emerald, and you're going to go emerald. So it's a decision. It's a skill. It's something that you create. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. I want you to write down your first 2 coaches' names or your next 2 coaches' names and send them to your coach. And just say, hey, I jumped on this training. These are going to be my coaches. And Thursday, you're going to wake up as an emerald. Then you write your top 10 list and you continue inviting. Then you write your top 20 list and you continue inviting. Until someday, you're going to look back on that original list that you ever made and go, yep, that's where it starts. It starts right there. And if you need help, we're here to help you. Lean into your team, the people that have done this before you. Ask them questions. You know, no question's a bad question. I always said that as a teacher. No question's a bad question. So with that being said, I think that's my last slide. I'll open it up for questions, but I really wanted to keep it to 30 minutes because I know it's Sunday, St. Patrick's Day. It's, there we go. Hi, I can see all your faces. Do you guys have any questions? You can put them in the chat or unmute yourself. You guys are awesome. Okay, well, tell me then in the chat or say it. What rank are you currently going for? Are you already emerald? Are you just now going for emerald? Are you going for diamond? What are we going for? You can unmute yourself or put it in the chat box. Yep, and that will happen. Every coach will lose coaches. You can't control if other people stay active. So I always say, I'm going to control the controllable. I can control how many people I invite, but I can't control what my coaches do or if they decide to be successful with this, right? That's up to them. But you're going to do it. Okay, well, this is recorded. This will be up in the group. Please share this with your team and encourage them to go emerald, then ruby, then diamond, then star diamond. Really going emerald, would love diamond. Yes, absolutely. You can do it. You guys can do this. I'll tell you mine. I'm currently going for 5-star. So when you're going for star diamond, if you don't know, you are working with your coaches to go diamond themselves. So I have 4 diamonds, and I'm working with one of my coaches who has 4 coaches. So she's pretty close. And then my goal by the end of the year is 10-star. So I want to teach my coaches how to go diamond and then teach their coaches how to go diamond. And I think it's really fun. Can't help but feel nervous, right? I still feel nervous. I still go, oh my gosh, what are they going to think about me? They're not going to think anything about you. They're going to think, what's in it for me? Okay? So just remember that. People are thinking what's in it for themselves. The more you know about someone, the more you can figure out why this is a good fit for their life. Okay? And you never know if that next person you ask is just going to run with this because they desperately need it, but they just needed someone to invite them. Go into your invites with a good mindset. You are helping people. All right? All right, you guys, have an awesome Sunday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I'll see you guys in the group.